Alright, this is now day 9 of the Bible reading plan. We are reading Mark chapter 9. So go and open up your books or your Bibles and let's read Mark chapter 9. Go and do that right now and then come back to this video and let's comment down below a verse that stood out to you. For me, the verse that stood out was, verse 35. And it says here, sorry, I'm fighting the wind again. It says, and he sat down and called the 12, and he said to them, if I can actually read it, sorry. And he sat down and called the 12, and he said to them, if anyone would be first, he must be last of all and servant of all. And then it continues in verse 36. It says, and he took a child and put him in the midst of them, and taking him in his arms, he said to them, whoever receives one such child in my name receives me, and whoever receives me receives not me, but him who sent me. And in my notes here, or in the footnotes of my Bible, it says for those verses, Jesus shows the disciples that, instead of seeking greater status, they should be willing to take on lowly, often unnoticed tasks. They should care for those who have little status in the world, such as a little child. And I think that's something that we can all learn from. Often, people are like, oh, I want to be called by God and do these great things, right? But God often doesn't call us to big things. He calls us to serve him in the little things, in the lowly tasks that go unnoticed. And he calls us to serve him by being a servant even to those who don't have status and go unnoticed as well. So I want to encourage you guys, don't just be sitting around waiting for God to call you off to Africa or something to share the gospel and to serve him. But serve him in the day-to-day. Serve him by being a friend to those who need a friend. By doing the little tasks that maybe nobody else wants to do. And yeah, that's what God calls us to do. And that is kind of, I guess what it kind of implies too, is that the greatest in the kingdom are those who are servants of others, who help others not seek their own gain. So I pray that you guys would see that and try to follow through with that. Let's not try to be selfish and try to put ourselves up on a pedestal, but to quietly serve the Lord by serving others and doing the unnoticed tasks. God bless, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for day 10.